Why, hello, everyone. Hello. How are you all doing this evening? I hope that you are all doing very well. No long intro today. So, hello. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Greetings, everyone. At least this product should smell good, O News says. That's right. Scentsy, the smelly stuff. Hey, that's my line, O News. Oh, Joe. And Jelly says, Happy New Year's Eve. So, yes, Happy New Year's Eve, everyone. Good to see you again. I hope that you're all having a wonderful day. I know that I am. And for those that maybe don't know me, my name is Beth, or Queen of Karma, and I am a consumer protection advocate who speaks out against multi-level marketing companies, scams, cults, and high control groups. And so tonight we're going to be talking about Scentsy. And for those that maybe are unaware, I used to do Scentsy. One of my most watched videos is still my Why Left Scentsy video. You got 200 likes on this one.
This is when all the drama started, okay? There was drama.
I've linked it in the description down below, so you can go and check it out if you're interested in hearing all about my personal Scentsy story. You know, if you're kind of like, well, who are you to talk out about Scentsy? I am an ex-Scentsy independent consultant, which is what they like to call themselves. And, well, for the past while now, Scentsy has been kind of going way downhill. And we've been kind of tracking them going downhill. So I thought that we would continue. And before, the holiday season is up, I thought we would get together like we do every single year and have a little chit-chat about Scentsy over the holiday season. Hello, Silvio. Good to see you. So recently, I wrote an article on the deheck.com website. I guess I will link the article in the chat box here, in the chat, if you want to read along. But Fair had a Scentsy slip up that I think is very important to talk about before we get into the holiday season. This was advertising for the holiday season, if you will. It started with an ad. I was scrolling, half distracted, when a sponsored post from Fair popped up on my feed. Fair, the wholesale marketplace that prides itself on supporting independent retailers, was promoting Scentsy. Yes, Scentsy, the multi-level marketing giant known for wax warmers, endless recruitment pitches, and income disclosure statements that could double as cautionary bedtime stories. The very MLM that I left before I began speaking out about their harmful tactics. I had to double check. Was this really Fair, the platform that claims to empower small businesses, giving prime advertising space to an MLM? It felt like walking into a farmer's market and finding a pyramid scheme booth sandwiched between the local honey and handmade pottery. The irony was thick, but the implications were worse. And it's funny because, that happens all the time. And whenever they do the Small Business Saturday on Facebook, it's filled with MLM stuff. Scentsy should team up with us. Maybe they should, giant-ass adult diapers. Maybe they should. So who Fair claims to be, in case you're unaware of who they are, Fair positions itself as the go-to wholesale marketplace for independent retailers. Its mission is to connect shop owners with unique products, streamline ordering, and help small businesses thrive. The promise is simple: authentic, creator-led goods, transparent pricing, and a supply chain rooted in sustainability and trust. Fair was founded in 2017 by Marcelo Cortez, Danielle Perito, Max Rhodes, and Jeffrey Clavovson. I hope I said those right. Originally called Indigo Fair, the company rebranded to Fair as it scaled. Its mission is to empower brands and retailers to strengthen the unique character of local communities, positioning itself as a counterbalance to big box chains and e-commerce giants like Amazon. It's supposed to be for the little guy, in other words. Here's the ad right here in question. Picture of it right here, just so that I can prove it existed, Fair operates as a B2B marketplace where independent retailers can discover and order products from thousands of brands. It simplifies wholesale buying with flexible payment terms, efficient shipping, and inventory management tools. The platform emphasizes localism, encouraging shops to source unique goods that differentiate them from mass market competitors. Fair has raised over $1.7 billion in funding from investors, including Sequoia Capital, Lightspeed Ventures Partners, Y Combinator, and Founders Fund. As of late 2025, Fair is valued at $12 to $13 billion, making it one of the largest private retail tech companies globally. It employs around 1,400 to 1,500 people across offices in San Francisco, Waterloo, and Toronto. Fair's marketplace spans North America, Europe, and Australia, serving millions of small businesses. Again, it's supposed to be small businesses. Fair competes with other wholesale platforms like OrderChamp, Zax, and Revoy. I don't know that one. I think that's how you say it. Its differentiator is scale. Fair has become the largest player in the independent retail wholesale space, often described as Amazon for boutiques. That's why the Scentsy ad feels so out of place. I know what Fair is. I know what OrderChamp, Zax are. I've literally just looked up what the competitors were, and that one popped up. Why Scentsy on Fair is a problem? Because you're probably like, what's the big deal? It doesn't matter. Scentsy is not a small business. MLM distributors are not artisans. They don't create. They resell corporate products within a compensation plan that rewards recruitment more than retail sales. By promoting Scentsy, Fair undermines its own mission and risks eroding the trust it has worked to build. Fair's brand promise is built on supporting independent makers and localism. Yet Scentsy represents the opposite. This creates several problems for retailers and consumers alike. First, wholesale pricing is distorted by commission structures, leaving shops with slim margins. Second, customers who recognize the MLM model may avoid stores that stock Scentsy, damaging reputation. And third, Fair's credibility as a champion of independent retail takes a hit. It's like inviting a pyramid scheme to a dinner party and pretending they brought dessert. So here's Fair with the whole Scentsy ad here. Wholesale home Scentsy scents for your store. Fair is the one-stop shop for everything you need to stock your store. Wonderful, right? Could other MLMs be next? If Scentsy has made its way onto Fair, what's stopping other MLMs from following? Without a clear anti-MLM policy, the door is wide open. Retailers could soon find themselves browsing independent makers, only to discover they are buying from distributors of companies like Herbalife, Young Living, or doTERRA. This is the wholesale equivalent of catfishing. You think you're supporting a local maker, but you're actually funding a corporate recruitment machine. Unless Fair takes a stand, the risk will only grow. And I really do believe that. The harm to consumers and retailers. The damage isn't limited to wax melts. It strikes at the heart of trust in independent retail. Trust is earned through transparency and accountability. Right now, Fair's credibility is wobbling. To rebuild confidence, Fair must answer hard questions. Does it explicitly ban MLMs? How are sellers vetted? Are income disclosure statements checked? When confronted, does Fair remove MLM listings or ignore them? Until those questions are answered, consumers and retailers should proceed with caution. Trust in marketplaces like Fair should never be assumed. It must be proven. Retailers lose money when wholesale pricing is inflated and inventory becomes unsellable. Consumers are misled into believing they're buying artisan goods when they are actually purchasing mass-produced MLM stock. Communities lose faith when independent retail becomes synonymous with MLM reselling. Let's not forget the consultants themselves, who statistically lose money in MLMs. By legitimizing MLM products, FAIR indirectly profits from a system that leaves most participants worse off. Dogs actually supporters of small business, you know? When MLMs hijack small business spaces, the Scentsy ad on FAIR isn't an isolated incident. We've seen MLMs creep into spaces that were designed to celebrate and protect genuine small businesses. Take Small Business Saturday on Facebook, for example. What began as a campaign to spotlight local entrepreneurs quickly turned into a flood of MLM distributors posting recruitment pitches and mass-produced products under the hashtag. The trend was meant to showcase makers and shop owners, but instead it became a billboard for corporate schemes disguised as independent businesses. Even farmers' markets, the very symbol of handmade authenticity, have occasionally been infiltrated by MLM tables. Shoppers who come expecting local honey, handmade pottery, or fresh produce sometimes find themselves being pitched essential oils or wax warmers by distributors who are not small business owners, but participants in a recruitment-driven system. Similar events and campaigns have faced the same problems. MLMs masquerading as entrepreneurs, diluting the meaning of small business and misleading consumers. The harm here is bigger than a few boosts or hashtags. When MLMs are allowed to pose as small businesses, it undermines the integrity of the entire movement. It tells consumers that exploitation can wear the same badge as empowerment, and it erodes trust in platforms and events that claim to support local commerce. If society truly values small business, then we need to stop promoting MLMs under that banner, drawing a clear boundary, preserving the authenticity of independent retail itself. As consumer advocates, we don't just point out problems, we push for solutions. FAIR must publish and enforce an anti-MLM policy. Retailers should be educated on how to spot MLM signals before placing wholesale orders. Consumers and advocates should report MLM listings when they appear, documenting evidence to hold platforms accountable. We should also celebrate marketplaces that keep MLMs out of their ecosystems, rewarding integrity with visibility. FAIR wants to be the marketplace that empowers small businesses. By promoting Scentsy, it risks becoming the marketplace that empowers pyramid schemes. If your independent maker is actually a consultant reading from a recruitment script, that's not empowerment. That's exploitation with a scented candle on top. Yeah, because Scentsy's doing candles now, right? Independent retailers deserve better than MLM wax melts, masquerading as artisan goods. Consumers and retailers deserve marketplaces that stand for authenticity, transparency, and sustainability. FAIR needs to decide whether it is a champion of independent makers or just another platform willing to cozy up to MLMs. Until then, keep your wallets and your wax warmers on guard. On guard! Keep them on guard! So that happened with FAIR and Scentsy. You know, they were trying to, I guess, advertise for the Christmas holidays. But that wasn't it. There have been lots of Scentsy Christmas shenanigans. So without further ado, let's get into some of these Scentsy Christmas shenanigans. This was an interesting ad. I thought it was cute, you know? I mean, compared to past ads that we've seen of Scentsy's, I guess. The little Christmas tree, it was at least cute. I feel like those should be bricks, though. Otherwise, you are not getting a lot of wax with those. Here we have, they had several Christmas tree diffusers and warmers this year. It's a big thing. Merry Little Christmas. The Merry Little Christmas Scentsy Warmer brings a touch of retro charm to your holiday decor. This vintage-inspired warmer features colored lights that add a festive glow. You were like, thank you, I know what a Christmas tree is. Creating a cozy and enchanting ambience. And I just think it's kind of funny because it's, I don't know, it does look like something out of like the 80s. Here we have Jolly Old Saint Moo, the cow Scentsy warmer. I mean, I guess he's cute. Moo. Looks like snow. This cheerful snowman, adorned with a cozy scarf and classic top hat. And I'm like, that's not a top hat. Excuse me, that's actually, that's a toque. Not a top hat, but whatever. Warms your favorite Scentsy wax while projecting beautiful snowflakes on the wall behind it. How lovely. But $70 for this thing. I feel like you could get a cute snowman wax warmer at Walmart for like $20. I don't know. 70 plus tax. Then they had this in a lot of the Christmas displays. I guess the snowflake one's kind of Christmassy, but I still think those flower things are ugly as hell. Maybe it's just me, but those flower things on the left there, they drive me absolutely insane. I don't know why. It's those ropes, and you dip them in the scent, and then it allegedly comes out through the petals of the flower and fills the room. I don't know. It's very, very weird. But I find them ugly. I always have. Oh my. Victory with Scentsy. Shenanigans. Yes, Shenanigans. I don't get the flower ones so much, I guess. Anyway. Merry Christmas from Scentsy. Here's a bunch of flowers. This was their 2025 holiday collection. And I don't know, it gave me such retro vibes, I guess. Like, I felt very 80s looking at this. Something about it, you know? Not the worst one. We are missing, like, you know, some Jack Skellington. We miss that guy. Rest in peace to him, I guess. Haven't seen him for a little while. You know, he's not on here. I guess they got Frosty the Con Man there. That's good. But yeah, that was their collection. And they had a warm winter night wax, and they had a mint fields, which I was just kind of like, that's fields. Really? The whole field? Like, okay. That does look like it should be in an 80s Avon book. Exactly. That's exactly what it looks like to me. It's like that old Avon books. I don't know. Is this 80s vibe? Yeah, mint fields. Then there was this post here, again with the flowers. These beauties are some of my best sellers. And I'm like, no, they're not, sis. Like, be real. Come on. I sell between 30 to 40 of these every month, and they make the perfect gift. An easy way to earn a little extra cash during the holiday season. And they smell amazing too. Hashtag Scentsy Gifts. Hashtag side hustle that smells good. And there you have it. We got the flowers all wrapped up, ready to go. Ready to go for Christmas. Your Christmas oil flowers. I personally feel it's a great idea everyone gets a second part-time job and sends me the money so I can retire comfortably. Yeah. Scentsy had a good old Black Friday sale. Save up to 80%. I was kind of like, oh, are we coming up on hard times? That's quite a lot. 80%. Save up to 80%. Black Friday sale. Starts tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern. Yay! Runs until December 2nd. And Scentsy said they will add new stuff on December 1st and 2nd too. Oh, and you will get a free Scentsy candle when you spend $175 or more. And I'm like, yeah, because I'm going to be spending $175 on Scentsy at Christmas time. I'm just going to buy all Scentsy gifts. The sad thing is, many of the people in this company do that. They really do that. I got Scentsy as a gift, and that's what roped me in. Because once you have it, you're kind of like, okay, now I got to buy more. Oh, I just buy it off you. Oh, okay then. And that's kind of how it happens in a lot of ways. They're even told, gift it to people, and then they'll have to buy it from you. There you go. You got a customer. Haha. Trick them into it. See, that's why I don't like this. Right? It's unethical. But I just feel like them doing a Black Friday sale of up to 80% off was like, might be some red flags, Like I said, things aren't going great at Scentsy. Here we have someone on December 2nd posting up Scentsy lot for sale. No longer selling Scentsy, so I'm selling off all of my products I have at home. Also have a huge Scentsy hockey bag filled with signs, wax molds, gift bags, flags, banners, etc. Everything you need for your own Scentsy setup. Also, be good for some cheap Christmas. Over $3,500 worth of product. Message for details. Hashtag Scentsy Consultant. Hashtag Scentsy Life. Hashtag Scentsy. And it's just like, wow. $3,500 worth of product. Could you imagine? It's so much money. But not uncommon in Scentsy. You buy everything. Every warmer that you can get your hands on, the more you have, the better. Same with wax. People have cabinets full of wax behind them when they're a consultant in this. You just buy. And now here's someone that's no longer selling it. And they've been losing a lot of people lately. People have not been happy. There's someone that says, hello everyone, as many of you know, I am a fan of Scentsy and have previously sold their products. However, due to my recent relocation, I have been unable to maintain my sales efforts and my website is no longer active. I am eager to reestablish my Scentsy business and bring the benefits of their products back into your homes. Before I proceed with reinstating my website, I would appreciate your input regarding your interest in Scentsy and potential support. And look at all of these wax bars. You know how many are there? It's a crazy amount. But again, not uncommon. This is probably not even all of it. But what's sad is that this person relocated. So, they probably moved away from the people they knew. Took them a few months. And if you don't rank every 3 months in Scentsy, you don't rank for 3 months, you literally get booted out. So, they claim that the waxes do not expire. However, I held on to some of mine from when I was in Scentsy. And I assure you, after a few years, they will last you a few years. I can't say that. But I'd say after about year 3 or so, then they start to go. I've had mine for ages now. They don't burn anymore. I've been speaking out for 6 years, so I still have a bit. I mean, I was a dead Scentsy hunt for Halloween this year, and I used some of wax. I still had one of these to put in my costume. So I still have a couple, and I did try because I wanted to see. If they still worked. But no, after a while, they like almost they get really waxy and they don't really warm, if you will. Then you need to buy some more then. That's the whole thing, right? And like what they do is they have them come out with different scents, and then those scents will only last for so long. So they'll tell everyone, well, buy as many as you can, right? Buy them all up because they're going to go out of stock. Like you won't be able to get them. And then every year or every 6 months now, it might have changed. I know they were talking about doing it. They do a bring back your bar where you vote on the scents that come back for a round. But it's all like this consumer mindset of buy. Every month there's a warmer of the month and there's a wax of the month. And if you're a consultant, you're basically told do attraction marketing. And one of the major ways to do that is by getting the box of the warmer and wax of the month. Every month you have a new one sent to you. And if you're a consultant, I believe they send it to you a little early. You get it first. So that you can like basically show yourself warming it in your home and advertise it so that everyone will like buy it off of you, right? So since it's attraction marketing, and since things are only there for a certain length of time, and they have like a month of specials, and they have all of these sort of things going on, right? The consultants are literally just buying. Like just constantly buying. Like every month you want to get the scent of the month, you want to get the warmer of the month. Then you probably want to get a handful of your favorite scents that you want to buy. So usually you can get like bundles of like 3, or you get the bricks and those, So like just on that alone. And then they also have cleaning products. They have bath products. They have this, they have that. So then you're also buying all those other products as well, just so that you can show yourself using the product to advertise to your friends and family that they should also be using the product, right? And it makes a machine, and then you're the customer. They don't even need you to have customers because you're literally buying everything. And that's kind of what keeps these things going. And it's funny because out of all of them, too, they promote that you can be a consultant just to get the discount to buy. Right? Because you get a small discount on things. But it's doesn't matter when you're a consultant, you're buying everything, right? Like the discount doesn't like you barely notice it. I was definitely spending at least a couple $100 a month just in my Scentsy stuff, like to use for the month. So you're spending a lot, and you're lucky if you're making that amount. Of course, more money goes into them than they pay out. And that's why they are one of the more successful MLMs. Even though lately they've been kind of like going downhill, which is what we've been sort of talking about this past year. It's been going, Here we have your friendly holiday warning. There we go. We got it out. If you've been waiting for a sign, this is it. Scentsy just dropped the list of everything that's leaving for good at the end of December. And once it's gone, y'all, it's gone. Now, see, when you're a distributor, you see all of these things as a great way to promote that people buy off of you. It doesn't click in your head that it's just a really great way to keep you buying and to keep you excited and stuck in this weird machine of you constantly buying Scentsy with the hopes of selling some. Like, it's messed up. It's messed up. If you want it under your tree or in your warmer, how is that even a joke? Anyway, order now and it'll be at your doorstep before Christmas. Don't message me in January crying because your favorite scent is retired. I can't help you then. Oh my. Well, calm down, Karen. Lord. Shop the leaving soon list here and grab anything that catches your eye before it disappears. Go, go, go! Right? So then the idea is that you as a consultant now, you're going to also be buying all this. So this is kind of a shitty thing that they do, right? Because they're also kind of pitting, in a weird way, they also pit the consultants against the customers. They have a limited supply of all of these. They don't like endlessly make these things. Like they can run out and things go out of stock, especially with these types of like, oh, is everything gonna disappear at the end of the month? Hurry up. Like, they don't have endless stock of these things. So what happens is you get a bunch of the consultants that end up buying a whole bunch so that they'll have them in hopes that in future some random customer will want one and they can sell it. But then you also have the customers rushing to go and try to buy whatever they can also get their hands on. And it's just very bizarre. It creates a very weird situation to me, where like the sellers are now competing with the people that they're hoping to sell the product to. It's just not a great position to be in as a distributor. But again, they don't see it as that. You don't notice these things until, hindsight's 2020. So in the moment, all you're thinking is, oh my God, this is such a great idea so that I can grab some like specialty items, because that's what you can sell them as in future, right? For people. And then also my customers can like come and order a bunch of them off of me without realizing you're competing. It's crazy. Scentsy is still hanging on, I see, with the thread, maybe. Here they have their Scentsy candle, which is still hilarious to me because if you are unaware, Scentsy was beefing candles. Like, their whole thing was like, we are not candles and we are nothing like candles. Candles are dangerous. They have soot and lead and awful things that you breathe into your lungs and all kinds of toxins. So we don't do those, okay? We just warm wax and do diffusers and real nice other like smelly stuff that you can use around your house and in the bathroom and shit. That's what we do. And they would like post up all of these memes that were like, we're the wickless company and, coming after our candles have the wick, and it was just a constant thing. Until just this past year when they announced, hey, we're going to start selling candles now. Which made everyone go, what? So here they are with their very first real Scentsy Christmas candle collection. As you can see, there's a whole collection of them here. And it says, our scented candles are hand-poured in Idaho with a premium soy wax blend designed to deliver a clean, consistent burn and a luxury scent experience. So they're still kind of like, like our candles are still better. But it's like, I don't know, it's still weird. So we have sugared peppermint pine, vanilla bean buttercream, black raspberry vanilla, cinnamon bear, winterberry apple tea, cider mill, pumpkin roll. And I'm like, pumpkin rolls? Is that a thing? Is that like, I've never had a pumpkin roll. Anyway, Christmas cottage, blue grotto, firewood spruce, eucalyptus wreath, gingerbread hugs, very snowy spruce. The last one, I don't know why it cracks me up so much. Very snowy spruce. Just, it sounds like they were like, we just need one more. Like, just think of something Christmassy. And someone's like, I don't know, like very spruce, snowy spruce. There you go. They were like, all right, well, we'll go with that one. That sounds good. So it's $30 each. You get 10% off if you buy two and 20% off if you buy three. I don't know if this is one of the ones that you can get if you buy $175 worth of stuff during the Black Friday sale and then get a free candle. Hopefully it is one of these, but who knows. And here we have their Scentsy candles. Did you know? Oh, nope. Did you know? There we go. The global candle market is worth more than $14 billion and is expected reach $20 billion by 2030. 70% of U.S. households use candles for home decor, relaxation, and atmosphere. Funny, I thought you said that we weren't supposed to light candles. Both men and women consider scented candles to be a healthy, appreciated gift. Consumers are willing to pay more for craftsmanship, unique fragrances, or branded collaborations found in luxury candle lines and limited edition scents. No, you don't say, eh? Look, they're telling on themselves. Younger adults, millennials and Gen Z, they're coming for them, are major growth drivers, viewing fragrance as part of self-care, mood curation, and personal expression. Candles remain a perennial gift item, birthdays, housewarmings, increasing year-round use beyond holidays. They're like, listen, we tried to get everyone on our wax, but they just kept buying fucking candles. So here's some damn candles, okay? They say from hotels to day spas to restaurants, the hospitality sector is a significant investor in scented candles. They're like, so go and bug your local motels today. Scentsy, just like crazy. What am I supposed to do with all of my anti-candle merch, right? Exactly. And this is the candle. What this candle looks like burning. It has 2 wicks, I guess, which I find a bit bizarre. I'm not a big fan of those ones. I think one is enough. But that's what it looks like. Here, somebody decided that they would be smart and they would stack all of their boxes in front of their Christmas tree and take a picture, and they were all like, oh, I have Christmas gifts ready to go out. And I had to share it with all of you because all I saw, of course, was this. So, I mean, that's all I saw. I was like, we're telling on ourselves now, So, lots of Christmas shenanigans going on, as you see. Scentsy is, they're holding on by a thread. They're holding on by a thread. And still doing their candle thing. And then a rant happened that I just happened to come across that I wanted to share with all of you because I was thinking, what are the consultants saying about Scentsy right now? And I came across this woman.
Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Patricia. So today we are doing, by the title of this video, some complaining. We're doing some empty. So if you want to hear what I got to say about Scentsy, let's get started. I don't mean to come on here and be just the Grinch that stole Christmas, but there is some housekeeping that we have to address. So let's start off by talking about...
I say do it, girl. Tell the truth. Who says you're being the Grinch?
That lawsuit against Scentsy. You thought we weren't going to talk about that? We were just going to gloss over it like it didn't happen. So I was not the only person who could not get into my workstation, my back office, until I clicked those buttons, basically saying, Scentsy, I'm not going to sue you. I know that didn't just happen to me. That's where we're at. And yes, it was, I want to say maybe the end of last month. It was like a busy time. I know that. And I had to, I mean, we all have to get in our back office, but
It is a cute tree. I like it. Very pink. My favorite.
I think I had some orders coming through or something. It was like pertinent that I get in that back office. So I did what I probably shouldn't have did, click the button so I could see what was going on.
That is what they're depending on. So for those that don't know, recently Scentsy updated their like affiliate agreement, if you will. Their like legal terms that they have all the consultants sign. I believe that Julie Anderson did a good job of going over all of this and covering it over on her channel. I try to bring you new stuff. I figure you watch all of us. I just kind of assume that. If you don't, I'm sorry. So I try to bring you different things sometimes. But what happened was one of the stipulations, one of the newest things added to this agreement was basically them saying that you are not allowed to ever sue Scentsy for anything. You're not allowed to come after them. You're not allowed to give them a bad review. You're not allowed to sue them. And you have to basically give up your right to, everything. Give up all your rights. They're allowed to do whatever they want to you, and you're not allowed to do anything in return, right? And this is the thing. What she just said. If you have a Scentsy business already, you're going to just click on I agree. Because they made it so that you had to agree with the new terms if you wanted to continue running a business. There was no way to like go back and forth and like you would with a normal contract, which is why I again have a problem with these ones. Usually with an employment contract like that, you can go back and forth with it. You can be like, I have a problem with this issue. Can we change this or work it out? But there was no way of doing that here, right? You just agreed or declined. And if you declined, you had to give up your whole Scentsy business and walk away. So a lot of people probably just hit on agree, and that's what they're depending on, right? But a lot of people did it, and as you can see, some people are kind of like, I don't know if I appreciated Scentsy doing this to us, which I agree. It's about time. Tell them they suck.
What are you guys' thoughts on this? Did that deter you? Because I saw one of the anti-MLMers made a video about it as well. She found out, I guess, from a friend of hers it's still in, and she had mentioned the whole basically being locked out of the workstation, and you had to click the little agreement thing, and really, really annoyed me. And for a split second, I was like, why am I doing this? But I digress. We are still here. So obviously I clicked the button, but that did really, really annoy me that it seemed like Scentsy just had us with our hands, handcuffed with our hands behind our backs.
Exactly. They did. They did. And it was very unfair and an unethical thing for them to do, which is why they suck.
And was just like, okay, we're going to hold this whole internet of yours hostage until you do what we tell you to do.
And that's the thing, is that it kind of shows them too, like, this isn't your business. We tell you that this is your small business and this is your back office, but it's not. We can take it away from you at any time. Little reminder to them, you know?
You can access your own business. Okay, that's enough of that. So that personally just really got under my skin now, and I just want to talk to you guys to find out if it got under yours too. Next on the list is well, let's talk about this. This literally just happened a few minutes ago. This is the product that I am holding up. So this is the Scentsy Fresh and the Scent wild cherry and sakura. Now, I sprayed this on the couch recently, probably last month, because you sit on stuff for a while and it gets funky. And it was like I sprayed it and the couch was still stinky. And I'm just like, what is happening? Because I've used Scentsy Fresh before. I use it on my bedding, use it on the couch. I mean,
Scentsy Fresh is very much like a Febreze. Think of like a Febreze. So you spray it on like it's for fabric fresheners.
you use it where you're supposed to use it, which is on basically all surfaces. And it's supposed to freshen it up and make it smell great. Are you guys catching a really funky BO smell with this scent, this wild cherry and sakura? I swear it smells like I said what I said and I stand by it.
She said it smells like ass. She said what she said, she stands by it. I like her. At least she's honest. You know? See, they made one critical mistake. They didn't diversify their profits. They paid, but they kept all of their eggs in that one basket. Yeah, there is no such thing as doing well in an MLM.
So my husband ended up getting like some other little I'm looking at it now. It's like an older like little older beads. I think he got it at like Dollar General, but it's like Arm and Hammer. It's I'm assuming it might be similar to what you throw in the wash. I'm not sure because I didn't look at it. And he just let those beads sit for a while on the couch, and then I think he vacuumed the beads up afterwards. But that's what he used, and that made all the difference. So today I was changing the bedding, and I always spray the bed down. I spray the pillows down, and then I just let the bed air out for a number of hours before I go in and then change to the new bedding. And I sprayed this, and all of a sudden there was this funky smell. And I'm like, the bed wasn't smelling like this. Like, what is that smell? Once again, it smelled like. And then I realized it was this. I'm like, this bed smells just like the couch did. So let me know, guys. Are you guys having an adverse reaction with this wild cherry and sakura? Because in wax it smells great, but for me, it is not working, and we are not going to be using it any more.
You know what? Well, that does make sense that, like, it would be okay in one form, like wax, right? Slowly kind of warming in your house. It might smell all right. But maybe, like, all at once in a spray is, like, too much or something. You know what I mean? I could see that happening. I could see that being, like, why. And I don't think that Scentsy really thinks much about that. I feel like they kind of try to pay attention to what the most popular scents are. And then they usually try to make the cleaning products out of those scents and like the laundry and the bath products, right? Like they'll just kind of copy the most popular because they come in very few scents compared to what's available in like the oils and the waxes, right? Like there'll be like 300 waxes, but then like that fresh will only come in like 3 or 4 different scents. So I feel like that's what they do. And I don't know if they think about that or not. Like, because a few people have complained about smells of, certain products like that. Like the bath products or the cleaning products not smelling as great as the scent in the wax smell. So I don't know. Maybe that's where they're going wrong.
Okay, the next rant. I'm trying to get all the rants off just right off the rip, and then we will get into this box. But I got the notification because I have 2 Scentsy clubs, and both Scentsy clubs have the limited I keep wanting to say bring back my bars.
But that's the thing. See, she has 2 Scentsy clubs. And like most distributors do. It's like major overconsumption of all of these products. You have a friggin' warmer or 2 burning in every room with all these different scents. You're told to put 2 blocks in a big warmer and mix the scents up and all this. Right? We have people that do like scent recipes. Oh, today I warmed these 2 scents together and they were great. You guys should try it. And all this. It's craziness. Craziness. Hello, sweet. Good to see you.
always get my bars in them. And there were just so many great scents. I just had to split it up, and I've even gone back in and tried to whittle down the scents because
Ridiculous.
the second club was supposed to go out the 19th. I don't know if that's today or tomorrow, but I moved it out to the 24th. Just because I don't even remember why, but I did move it out like a few more days. So I went in, took out some more scents, but the scent that is in that club is sugar. Now I see what everybody was complaining about because I got a notification from Scentsy saying,
Oh my goodness. Yeah, the pink is good. I like it.
some items might not appear in your upcoming shipment. And guess what the scent was? Yep, sugar.
Sugar. Man, they're still doing sugar, eh? Sugar was a scent when I was doing it several years ago. Like, wow. It's still so popular, too. Some of these are going to come back forever, I guess.
I don't understand for the life of me why this scent, this scent has been around forever. You
Yep.
supposedly have been making it forever for the millions of people that probably have it in their Scentsy club still. Why is this so difficult to produce? I have a scent, and y'all already know where this is going, from
It's weird. It's like like I said, they always have a limited amount. And it's like part of the FOMO that they constantly have going with people. It's to almost keep people in like a Scentsy frenzy, like the customers and the distributors, because they're like, oh my God, like sugar's coming back? Oh my God, we all have to go order that right this second. Like it's going to run out of stock. It gets out of stock every year. Oh my God, you know what I mean? It almost like creates the hype. And it happens all the time with these types of companies. These fucking MLMs do this with their stupid FOMOs. But then it creates problems because people get very upset when they sell out. And then you'll have distributors that talk about how the back office will be crashing because so many people will be trying to put orders in. And it's like, okay, but like, why? Why create this? Like, just make it available. Let people buy it all, damn it.
Rose Girls Wax, the pink sugar scent.
Woo.
This has been continuously made for I don't know how long. If these people have the oils that it takes to make this scent, why doesn't Scentsy? Scentsy is a multi-million, billion, I'm not sure what letter it is, but Scentsy makes a lot of money. If this small company can continue to put this scent out, why can Scentsy not do that? Why?
They don't want to, like I said. It's for the FOMO. It's so that things are limited edition to keep you buying.
Why is Scentsy acting like this whole open up the vault thing and the explosion of people that wanted the sugar scent? It's like it caught them by surprise. They not know that sugar is one of the most popular Scentsy scents.
Yep.
Why are they acting like they're surprised? I can't even talk. I don't.
Oh, so close. Multi something was right. Multi-level marketing scheme.
don't understand why it is so hard for Scentsy to give us the sugar scent.
When will they be coming up with the maple syrup scent? They probably already have. I don't know. I don't. There wasn't one when I was there. I don't believe. I do remember though when I was there, they came out with grass. That was hilarious. I do remember that. That was pretty funny. And I remember being like, I guess people like the smell of freshly cut grass. I just don't think you'd be like warming it in your living room, but okay. Like some of them are wacky.
And that is what pees me off. And it's like, I can readily get this scent, not
Uh-huh.
just from Rose Girls Wax, but from any vendor. I can find a vendor on any given day.
I know, it's almost like you don't even need Scentsy.
I can just close my eyes and just type in the information, and I can go on their website and they will have a scent.
Yeah, and then you can just buy it. That's right. And you don't have to recruit anyone.
It's just like this. It might not be called sugar, but we all know what it is. I'm just so annoyed. And these are the things that make you be like, why am I even bothering? Like, why?
That's right. Why are you bothering? You know what, girl? You should get out. Just get out. I can smell weed anywhere nowadays. No, not even the good grass. That would have made more sense.
Why am I here? Why do I have to jump through all these flaming hoops to get what I want when I can go to any other vendor and find the scent that I want or a scent similar to? Okay, I'm done. That this is like the bane of my existence. This right here with Scentsy.
Uh-huh.
This just drives me to drink. Now we're going to get into this.
You heard it here, Scentsy. It drives people to drink. Don't join it.
Box. I think I've gone over all of my complaints. Yeah, so let us get into the box.
I just want to say, like, these complaints she's making are typical complaints. And they all are valid complaints. Like, she's not alone with these complaints. I just hope she doesn't get in trouble for this. Because I remember when I was in Scentsy, I was one of these, I'm a very, very curious person. And if I had a question, I figure other people probably have this question and be fine to ask it in a public setting. Then we could all get the question answered. It might be helpful to everyone. But they don't like it when you ask certain questions. Right? Because it's a cult. They're like, no, that sounds negative. You have to be careful of what you put out there. So her like saying that she has these complaints might be seen by them as, her talking shit about the company and all this. Instead of her just, talk. Like they should really listen to her. It's constructive criticism, really. Maybe they could make things better, but they never do that. Right? Like, that's not what they do. Says he drives people to drink. I love her. I know. I hope she wakes up. She's, like, so close. It's like, exactly. They just do it to put you into the MLM model so that you're continuously buying off of them in hopes of making money and recruiting people to allegedly make money and etc. Otherwise, people would just be buying from other places. And they know that. They know that their stuff isn't the best on the market without the MLM machine. Earth weed supplier to the Milky Way galaxy. That's right.
So the first thing I have is my hero. I hope you guys can see that. Or that I have all this hooked up with is stretched almost to capacity. So this is what we got. So my hero, this is a scent that used to be in the catalog. It is a masculine scent. Oh, it just smells so good. It had the whole living room lit up. This one is what I warmed last night, Hemingway. I used to have this in my club back in the day, and I loved it. My husband loved it. Tons of people loved the scent.
Again, though, you can get these scents elsewhere.
Now, shockingly, I asked my husband because I put it on last night. Was he awake? He was either sleeping or working. I'm not sure, but he clearly was not paying attention when I put this on. And he didn't say anything last night. And this morning, I was like, hey, do you recognize the smell? And he was just kind of like, or did you smell something different when you woke up this morning? And he was like, no. So I don't know.
He probably knows why this poor man. He's like, girl, you got 3 warmers in every room. You got diffusers everywhere. There's 700 scents in here. I don't know what the fuck I'm smelling anymore. My nose hairs are all burned out. Like, what do you mean? Right? Just like, what? Sweet says, they never pay attention, babe.
If let me know if you guys think that Hemingway still has the same strength as it did back in the day. Honeysuckle.
Why do you think it doesn't? Is that what you're saying? It doesn't have the same strength? Maybe not. I mean, making their candles, they could have changed things. They could have changed their recipes themselves. Who knows?
Honeysuckle, Huckleberry Hideaway. Now, my whole plan, another tangent, y'all.
That's a big name to say every time, isn't it?
Oh, this is gonna be a chatty video, by the way. My whole plan,
Girl, you talk! Keep talking. Tell us the tea. Tell us your real thoughts. Don't hold back. Let us know. How are you actually feeling as a consultant right now? I want to know. And honestly, they should want to know. Because if they're the changes that they're making, this is my point, right? If Scentsy is making all these different changes, and then the people that are in the company as their independent distributors, their consultants, are not happy, they should care about that. Right? They should then want to make more changes that would make you guys happy. They claim that they listen to you. They have all these ways that you could suggest products and all this stuff to them. And they call you their family. And it's all like this big guise of as if you have input here. Right? But then they keep making these changes. And it seems like the distributors are like, we don't like these changes happening. And then Scentsy is like, that's nice. We don't care. There's like a big disconnect. And it's been going on for a while now. They've made several changes over this last couple years now that have just made people go, I don't like that. And I think that they should be listening to the people that are in the company. If they're, not happy, that says something. Technically, you are their customer. So they should be listening to the customers, right? Trying to make them happy. You would think. They also changed all the prices a while ago. That's what it really started with. It started with a change in the pricing. And then everything else started changing after that, and it just kept going. Right? We have the new affiliate agreement. We got them doing the candle thing now. Heidi and Orville have been a little weird. There's a lot of stuff going on. It's just not great. Lawsuits. Just not the greatest stuff. But they should be keeping people like this lady here happy. So if she's not happy as their distributor, what does that tell you about this company? That they don't give a fuck. They don't care about anything but the money. It's like all the other MLMs. It's all they care about. And they know you have your hand tied. Because to them, Scentsy really does think that they are the safe MLM. Other people call them such, and they really believe they are that. They're kind of like, we can do no wrong. Everything we do, we will be supported. It will be great. Our family will be here. It's like maybe they need a bit of a wake-up call.
this year was to have pretty much all Christmas tree scents, because clearly this is not a real tree. If you know a tree farm,
What do you mean? What do you mean? You didn't find a pink tree farm? I'm so disappointed. Oh no. It's ruined this whole stream for me. I thought it was real. I thought it was really pink. I was like, she found it in Newville. It's beautiful. Grinch would be so proud.
where they growing pink trees, holla at your girl. Anyway,
Well, me too. I'm just saying.
my plan was to have pretty much all Christmas tree type scents, because I want the house to smell like a real tree, since I don't have any real trees up. I have this tree, and then I have a green flock tree in the living room, and that's it. So they're all fake trees this year. So I put on Huckleberry Hideaway because that at least gave me kind of that outdoorsy smell. And it was crazy because I told my husband this week, I guess. I said, you know what? It's almost Christmas and I have not warmed through any Christmas scents. Like, my whole thing was to have the house smelling like Christmas trees pretty much for a good 3 weeks. And it's all of a sudden like Christmas just snuck up on me, even though these trees have been up since Thanksgiving night. I don't know, y'all. Time just be going. So anyway, that was like the scent that I put on.
Right.
That kind of gave me that tree scent. And then I have a brick of oh my God, what is the brick? Oh, hold on. I have a brick of very snowy spruce classic Christmas tree scent. And you can see we are pretty much about halfway through. So I might just try and use this up just to fulfill my whole, tree vibe. So yeah.
And that's what I mean. She'll use that up, and then she'll buy 7 more.
Next is Christmas Tree Farm. And this is almost like a not snowy, a smoky scent. Did enjoy that. I have the Slytherin scent. I am so happy that the vault was open to release these back out. So I have all of the Harry Potter bars again. I thought about taking these out of my
Sweet says, I only use my vanilla frosting Yankee candles or Aldi dupes at Christmas. No need for Scentsy. No. You can get pretty much the same thing at Walmart for cheaper, especially since Scentsy prices went up. It's literally like the exact same thing, and they have all kinds of scents. And in fact, the thing about Scentsy warmers is that I find that they only warm Scentsy wax. The thing about Walmart warmers is that they'll warm any kind of wax. Like you can buy any kind of wax and put it in that warmer and it will work. Right? So I don't get the difference. Or I can get wax melts from Semichem for £1. Like, it's funny because when I was doing Scentsy, the selling point was that the wax didn't burn, and that if your kid or your dog ate it, it's like food paraffin wax. So it's not dangerous. And I'm kind of like, I don't know, watch your kid and keep the dog away. Like, I don't know. They shouldn't be near that anyway. I don't know if that's really the selling point, you know? Like, I feel like at this point, most of the wax warmers don't really burn. Like, you'll be all right. It's not that big of a selling point to me. Asda has a whole aisle dedicated to candles and wax melts in lots of scents. There you go. Sure, you can find them anywhere.
Club, just because this is in the upcoming club that will ship out.
Like, how many tree scents do you need? I know they have an entire line of musky male scents, and they have a lot of like cedar scents and stuff. But like, Lord, how many Christmas tree scents do we need?
Oh, I know why I moved it out. Never mind.
Like, I get she said she was going for the whole vibe, but I mean, come on, Scentsy. How many do you have to have, you know?
This is in the upcoming club that will ship out next week. And I almost took these out because I was like, well, they're readily available. Why am I just keeping them in the club? I can just throw them back in the club, you know, when we get the notification they're getting ready to go away. Time is just getting away from us so quickly that it's like I'm scared I'll miss the news notification or whatever. Life will get in the way, and then all of a sudden these will be gone, and I will not have them in my club.
So she bought them now, and then she'll probably buy more again if she does get a notification that says, hey, we're going to run out of these. See, so you're just constantly buying.
No, that was a lot, y'all. Rivers of Rivendell. This is the Lord of the Rings scent. Nice, but these Lord of the Rings scents are just kind of on the lighter side for me. The green one, the OG, is definitely stronger to me than that purple one. Lavender and white balsam, I've had this before. It's a great kind of, now to me,
For sleep. I like that scent for sleep.
this was more of the elevated kind of hotel scent that Scentsy is now trying to achieve and go with. This to me was like the beginning of that scent, because I've always said that it smells, you know, really good, kind of resortish. My wish, I put.
What does the Lord of the Rings smell like? Well, you can always check out their website.
This on yesterday as well. It's a beautiful, I think it's a fig and marshmallow scent. Another my wish. Love Story. Is this the one that smells like chocolate? Beautiful.
You want to know? We can do it. Just for fun here. I'll show you. There are some Lord of the Rings products right here. We got 2 scents. We have the Scentsy replacement dish. We got the Lord of the Rings bag end Scentsy warmer. There it is there. Isn't it gorgeous? That's what it looks like when it's going. It's off. It's the top. Nighttime. It's about that big. Lovely. Lovely, isn't it? Off. On. Off. On. All right. And then we also have Lord of the Rings Shire Sunrise Scentsy Bar. That smells like fresh citrus, woodland breeze, and it has forest florals. It's the dawn of a new journey as a woodland breeze carries hints of fresh citrus and forest florals over lush and peaceful hillsides. That's what it says for that one. Then we also have the Lord of the Rings Rivers of Rivendell, the one that she just held up. And it is bergamot, mountain pine, rushing waters, whatever that smells like, I guess water. Forest vetiver. A stampede of rushing waters creates a safe haven for bergamot, forest vetiver, and serene mountain pine. That's apparently what Lord of the Rings smells like. Just what Gollum needs in his warmers. Precious. Yep. So, that's the Lord of the Rings set. They're also known for their Disney set, as you can see. We have the Christmas with Disney, Mickey Mouse. Got Pooh Bear. So yeah, they're partnered with Disney. That partnership actually started when I was with them. So it's been going for several years now. Going on 8 years. See, there's Jack. That's what Jack looks like now. Look what they did to Jack. Oh, poor guy. But yeah, they got a lot of the Disney. Like they have a Scentsy blankie buddy, but I miss our old Jack. He was cool. Would have had to have been on the channel for a while to get that one. We used to use them on the channel quite often. So yeah, that's apparently what they smell like. Lovely. Lovely, lovely.
Floral scent. I love this so much. I do have some non-Scentsy in here as well, so I'll wait till the end to do that. Wicked, this is the Friends for Good scent. And this one, I'm just going to put it out there. These bars smell good, but none of them to me were club worthy, and that says a lot because your girl loves her some Wicked.
Whoa! She's really coming with the heat tonight, let me tell you. She's like, nope, not into it. Not into it. I think this year was a dud. You know, they should have really brought it this Christmas after the year they've had, but hasn't been looking great.
Next is Dark Harbor. Oh, I love this so much. I had to put it back in my club when it became available. It's just a beautiful, loud, aquatic scent. It's kind of gives you like men's cologne mixed with water. It is so beautiful. Love, love, love. This performed great. Cranberry Christmas cake. For me, this one was just kind of like, I mean, it was nice. Is it club worthy for me? No, but I know a lot of people that love bakery would be like, yes, ma'am.
That's funny. She's like, is it for me? No. Club worthy? No.
Another My Wish. I have no idea how I have all these My Wishes. Black Tie Affair. I had this in 2 clubs at one point. I took it out. It's like a men's cologne scent. If you love a men's cologne, then you'll love that scent.
Okay.
Sweet Christmas Lily. This was obviously from the
It's Sweet Christmas Lily. Where does that flower grow?
collection that came out.
They're just making up scents now, Scentsy. They're like, I don't know, Sweet Christmas Lily? Sure, sounds good. You know, just like grass did.
It's a nice floral. This really should be like a spring summer scent, but it's nice. It's
Probably was. Sometimes I wonder if they just like renamed some of them, change like one thing, just add a little bit and repurpose it, if you will. Just got a bottle of men's cologne, ma'am. I spritz a bit of perfume sometimes around the room. Yeah. Why not?
Is it club worthy for me?
She's got a man. She probably smells cologne all the time.
I mean, it's just a regular, degular floral to me.
Just a regular floral. She hasn't really pumped up any of them so far. None that are for Christmas this year.
Cabin Cuddles from that same collab. Yeah, this is nice. It's a
Nice.
kind of your cashmere type vibe scent.
What does that mean?
Next is Pink Haze. You guys know I have loved this like since forever. One of the great OG scents. It's a creamy, like a creamy strawberry scent. Love, love, love. And it performed very well also.
Woohoo.
Next is Huddle Up. I love this so much. It is a spicy, peppery, men's cologne type vibe scent. It
She really does like that men's cologne, doesn't she?
is loud in all caps. Love this so much. It is in
All
my
right, she's
club.
loved a couple now.
Wild Pine and Linen.
I feel like they were like ones that had been around for a while, though. Like I said, she doesn't seem to be too keen on the Christmas this year. I don't know. There wasn't as much hype about it.
I had said I was going to give this another try, guys. This just doesn't perform like I need it to perform. Times
Damn,
is hard, y'all, and if I am holding on to scents, I need it to perform.
that's
This
right.
is nice, but I just need it to be louder, and it's just not.
It's nice. See, it's funny because they would tell her, oh, well, if you want it to be louder, then just put another cube in, just put more in. And it's like, yeah, so you want them to buy more.
Lavender Woods, this was the other one, the other new bar that I was like, God, if this was just loud, it would be perfect. And it's just too light. It's too light for me, guys. It's too light. And the last Scentsy in the box is the Wicked. This is the Green Girl Power scent.
Yeah,
And yeah, they're just light. Okay, so if you made it this far, we have 3 vendor wax offerings. This is from Rose Girls. They did a sampler. This was the Lush sampler, and they did, I think it was a lavender sampler at the same time. So this is So White, their Lush type scent. And this one was okay. I was never really a huge fan of So White. I've never bought it at Lush, so I didn't really know what it was about, but usually you can't go wrong with a Lush, so I was just like,
all
okay,
right.
whatever. It's alright. American Cream Lush type. This is the description says sweet cream and light musk. Love this one. It kind of reminds you almost of sugar a little bit, but it's a very
It's like we can't hear.
very it almost, oh god, it's a very fruity, creamy scent. That's the best description I can give you for this. Love, love, love. If you like Snow Fairy, which is a wildly popular scent, it kind of reminds you of a toned down version of Snow Fairy mixed with it's the new collab they have. It's like some milk, white milk, I think it is.
Yeah.
And they're calling it something else.
I don't know. Imagine white milk scent. I don't know if I like that. I hope it doesn't curdle, like smell like curdled milk. That no, thank you.
But it's Snow Fairy and white milk. I don't know if it's fairy milk, whatever it is. Y'all know what I'm
Fairy milk. Oh my god, I don't want to know what that is.
talking about. If you're lushy, this reminds you of that.
I ain't lushy enough for that, girl.
And lastly, a Lush classic, and that is Lord of Misrule. And it is a beautiful, it's black pepper, patchouli, and vanilla. And it's everything. I don't even need to smell it. So that's it, guys. That is the haul. Well, not the haul. That is the empties. Let me know,
And
like I said, about your thoughts with all things Scentsy. As you guys know, this is always a safe space where we can conversate. I know that's not a real word. And just have fun and just get things off our chest in a safe environment. That's it. If you have any questions, holler at your girl below. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.
thank you. That was very helpful. That was very helpful. Thank you for being honest in your reviews and not just talking up the product because you are a Scentsy consultant. That does show a little bit of integrity. I feel like you were like almost there. She was like almost out the door, but just not quite. So I hope this one wakes up. I hope she wakes up and realizes that MLMs suck and that they're really just there to take your money. There was a couple times where she mentioned, like, oh, well, I only got this one because what if it's not available soon? And it just goes to show you, like, FOMO is just constant with Scentsy. It's ridiculous. The overconsumption, constantly buying up all the wax you can get, and the scent of the month, the warmer of the month, then you got the holiday ones. You need like one of each of those, it gets ridiculous. Those were just her empties for Lord knows the month, it seemed like. And it's like, look at all of the stuff she used. It's probably not even all of it. Interesting that she told us that fresh doesn't smell good. I trust her judgment on that. I mean, why would she lie to us? If anything, she'd lie to us about the ones that smell good. Mix the fairy milk with the red Kool-Aid. Oh my. And then you get a cult. Is that how you make a cult? So thank you for coming and hanging out with me tonight to go over the Scentsy downfall. As you can see, they're still kind of holding on by a thread. I guess we'll have to see what 2026 brings for Scentsy. Who knows? Maybe it will be the last year that they have success, or this is the start of their true downfall, which I do hope to see one day. Because man, are they ever a shitty Utah-owned company. I am hoping to put on something very special for us for New Year's. I am just unsure if it is going to be tomorrow for New Year's Eve or if it's going to be for New Year's Day, but I will let you all know, hopefully by tomorrow afternoon. If we do something, it will probably be tomorrow evening. So stay tuned for that. Pay attention to the community tab. It'll be posted up on there. I hope that all of you have a fabulous, amazing rest of your night. I got lots of plans for us for the new year, so I'm looking forward to it. It's making me feel a bit nostalgic, looking back on the year that we've had. So I can't wait to get together with you guys either tomorrow or on the 1st to celebrate. We're going to be looking back on our year and some of the best moments and some of the crazy things that happen and just kind of hanging out. So I hope to see you all there. Thank you so much, everyone. I love all of your faces. Make sure you like and subscribe. And I'll see you soon. Bye.